Coming up on this episode of Lust to Dust.
I do think she just kind of, he goes down on her and she just kind of is like, all right, I'm done, you know?
Maybe she got the ick.
Maybe
he kept licking her navel and she
right.
was like, this is weird. I don't know if this guy knows what he's doing.
From lust to dust.
Welcome back to From Lust to Dust, my horny dead dad. How are we doing? We got Brett Dodenhoff here. That's myself. We got Connor Dodenhoff.
That's
me.
me.
My brother. And we've got Jade Kaiser here.
What's up, guys?
Jade. What does
Hi.
Kaiser mean?
German, right?
Ruler, yeah.
Yeah.
My siblings and I were all named after billboards. My dad named us all. My sister's name is Navy, and my brother's name is Race. My mom
What do you mean
wanted
billboards?
my dad would just drive around and would just see stuff on billboards and then try them as names. And so mine was from a movie called Jade. It just said Jade on the billboard, and she was a prostitute.
Wow.
And they had high hopes for me.
Kind of fitting though, movie, and you're an actress.
And here we go.
And you're an actress.
I know.
And you moonlight as
And
a
I
prostitute.
moonlight,
And a
so I know these
prostitute.
bad
So,
boys real well.
The fishnets, yeah. Race
So
Kaiser.
you got some Californian parents then.
Yeah. They're from California.
These are not some South
No.
Carolina names.
That's some bullshit. I'm a fan of it, but that's some bullshit.
Yeah, it's a lot to deal with here. And to pivot into 28
28
second chances at love.
We'll pivot in a second. Brett, why don't you remind us where we were last time and kind of where we're what's happening here?
So, Jade, you're joining us for Avery. It's
Okay.
a fun chapter. Where we left off, our dad finally, he had his first kiss post-divorce.
Wow.
He had his first kiss.
He was
And-
aroused during it.
and
Just a kiss, or did it go any
was
further?
just
a
kiss.
kiss, which is a little odd to be aroused.
Maybe it's more like aroused by excitement.
No, he said certainly aroused. So I think he was hard.
Yeah.
We're
The fact that
assuming
you guys
that.
are reading this about your dad is crazy. So Avery's a new woman.
Avery, we'll find out.
Okay.
One weekend, my ex-business partner Dan came to town to visit and play some golf. One day after our round of golf, we headed downtown for some drinks. As Dan was happily married, he was simply along to witness my single stupidities and help out as my wingman. While eating at the bar at one of my favorite restaurants, two women sat next to us. Both looked to be about in their mid-30s. One was exceptionally more attractive, Avery, and she also happened to be the one who was unattached.
What does unattached mean?
Oh, the other girl was with someone,
Yeah,
and
that-
Avery wasn't.
That not obvious. She's the single
He's
one.
lucky.
Yeah.
He's freaking out because Avery is in business.
She's
or
cute
open
and
for
she's
business.
the single one.
Yeah.
He just had to get a dig being like, listen, Avery compared to this other girl,
Yeah.
not
yeah.
even.
Not even comparable.
Jeez.
Never being shy, Dan leaned back on his bar stool and struck up a conversation. The girls were best friends and had traveled from Raleigh for a weekend getaway. Being a good wingman, Dan spent most of the time entertaining Avery's friend Donna.
The one he called ugly. He also
named
named
her
it
Donna.
Donna. I mean,
Jade, do you have a Donna in your life?
No. I
But
feel
do
like
you
it's like
have a
landlord
friend
that's
who's objectively less attractive to you that when you're single you kind of go out and that's sort of the red herring that you
Do I have a friend that is ugly? Are you asking me?
that you keep
specifically
around.
go out with?
Jade, it's a simple question.
Yeah.
Do you have a friend that is uglier than you that makes you look better that you bring out with you so you can get with guys and they're in on
What
it?
a question.
You know exactly what we're talking about. Women, I think, do strategically
You
sometimes.
think women sometimes keep a single friend or go out with a specific single friend because they're a little bit less attractive than them?
I think 100% you are probably more threatened by a girl who's very pretty standing next to you than you would a girl you objectively know is less attractive than you. Totally.
I don't know. I think all my friends are beautiful.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, but if you had to rank their beauty.
I'm not going to do. I also feel like a lot of it's an energy thing. Like a lot of times, like I would enjoy talking to the guy that's a little less little less attractive
Because it's a
they
little
have
less intimidating.
Well, no, they just have more personality.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure.
Like a
for
lot
sure.
of times, the less attractive one or shorter one or whatever will come up and talk to me and say, "Are you interested in the friend?" But then he'll bring me over and like talk to the friend, and the friend has like no personality.
Well, that's
I like
a
that
red flag
this-
to begin with.
this-
If he's getting the little talkative guy to come.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
this
the-
hot guy just sends his
Yeah.
little gremlins to go
His
grab you.
minion.
Would you like to talk to me,
Yeah.
friend? He's
Yeah.
real pretty, yeah?
Do you mind?
You mind? And you're like, I like you.
Like, if you guys were to go out,
Yeah.
do you notice who would go up? Who is the more attractive? Do you know, of brothers?
What do you mean?
Do you guys know? Do you guys kind of know? I always wonder that with siblings. Like,
Yeah,
who the hotter brother is.
I'm generally considered the more handsome.
Yeah.
He's taller. I'll give him that. But I'll tell you, I mean,
That's why it's a comedy podcast.
But like there
you know?
is this is a comedy podcast.
All right, let's keep going.
The drinks flowed, and I was able to spend a great deal of time getting to know Avery. She was very attractive with beautiful brown hair about shoulder length. With a tight-fitting dress, she left no question about how wonderful her figure was as well. We continued drinking together for an hour and then headed to my favorite dance club. We danced, drank, and got more acquainted with each other until the lights flashed, indicating last call. Visions of me romping the night away with my first different woman just wouldn't go away. Can I entice them to come back to my condo? I thought. No, I couldn't. Damn. As usual, the other friend in the scenario yields incredible veto power, and this situation was no different. Avery, we have to go to bed, stated Donna, cementing her role as the spoil sport.
So Donna's basically being like, no.
Yeah.
Donna's playing center linebacker, middle linebacker. I'm Jade. Maybe you're oblivious to this, but you got one who's kind of playing defense for you.
Do we like that friend? Do you notice that friend does it? Do we think that is a genuinely like they're like, I don't know about this situation, or do you think sometimes they do it out of
envy?
A little bit of envy.
Probably a little bit of both. Sometimes you can't gauge if your friend is interested or not. So you're kind of like saying that to gauge
if you need to step in
or not. And then if Avery's like, no, I'm down. Like we could probably stay another hour or two. Like then you can kind of be like, oh, okay, no, she's interested and stuff. Like you know what I mean?
I'm getting Donna as a taken woman, and she's done with the bullshit.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Dan is enjoying it.
He's probably annoying the shit out of Donna.
Yeah.
You
and
know?
Donna's over it.
And Donna's like, we're done here.
Late the next morning, I was more than surprised to see a call coming in from Avery. Hey, sexy dancer, how are you doing this morning? I began.
He said that?
Oh,
Wait,
Jesus
wait.
Christ.
Oof.
Sexy dancer.
Hey, sexy dancer.
Hey, sexy dancer.
I thought that was his internal monologue. I didn't think he actually said that to her on the phone.
Hold me closer, sexy dancer.
Gray, we got way too much sleep and are heading for lunch, said Avery. Join us? I'd love to, but I have the boys, I said. Why don't you all stop by later on? You can have dinner with Dan, me, and the boys. I had already set the precedent with Sandra of turning a family dinner with the boys into a date, so if this was the only way to further my single life, then so be it. Just a minute, said Avery, followed by some muffled conversation.
I'll tell you, that muffled conversation is done.
Donna's being like,
screaming.
Yeah.
I mean, Donna's worked, she's worked. God, she hasn't had a vacation in a year.
Yeah, she probably just wanted one
They
Saturday.
make it down to Charleston.
Yeah.
She's gotten away from her own kids. And
Night
now
2, Donna is sitting at a random guy's table with another married man and 3 children.
Like, this can't be fun for her.
This is horrible.
She goes, I went to get away from kids.
Yeah. This is
Okay,
crazy.
continue,
All right, cool.
Then came the unexpected but welcome response. Sure, we'd love to come. When they finally arrived, Dan and I were watching the final round of the Masters Golf Championship on television. Tiger Woods was on fire, having just chipped in on hole number 16.
Oh, that was one of the most phenomenal chip-ins of all time.
That is.
Fortunately, both girls loved watching golf, and we sat there watching the tournament over drinks. I glanced at Avery next to me. What a pretty girl, I thought. Beautiful face, charming and poised. Great sense of humor as well. I dreamt things might progress the next time I see her. Or might things even progress this afternoon? After the end of the golf tournament, we all sat down for dinner. Dan, Avery, Donna, and my 3 boys. The wine flowed with laughs and fun conversations. Avery was great with the boys, making them laugh and asking them about their school and friends. She was very attractive to me, and her desirability only increased throughout the afternoon and dinner. I was confident that she was also attracted to me, but how much? In spite of reading Sandra correctly, at least on the first night, my radar was still rusty and I had zero confidence. We finished dinner, and the boys headed to their rooms.
We didn't head for the room. We were sent to our rooms.
Yeah.
That was a.
Do you remember
Daddy's
this?
getting aroused. Get out of here.
Do you remember this
I
moment?
remember. I don't remember this, but I remember kind of plenty of women cycling in for sort of dinners and such.
This is crazy.
That this became very usual for us. So I don't think even this would never
So
kind
it's
of
kind of
stick out
blending
for me.
together.
This was
Right.
so before this was on my radar that he was even going to be sleeping with these. Like, I was in 3rd grade, sitting here going, "So what do you do, Donna?"
Yeah.
Oh my.
I think we're also in the mindset here that because it's so fresh after the divorce, we think our parents still probably
We'll get back together.
love each other, maybe get back together. So the idea of a woman coming over, we would never assume this was a
And
possible.
did your parents have like friends, like family friends and things that
this
would come
wasn't
over.
They were
like,
social people.
very
Yeah, they're
social,
social people. So it's like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
And especially if your dad's friends are over too, it kind of feels like,
exactly.
oh, okay.
We can't track this.
Is your mom doing this at the
No.
same time?
No,
Okay.
that
okay.
would be very off limits.
That would be
yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, just
Not
horrifying.
that this isn't any better. No, Jade, that would be insane.
Avery excused herself and headed for the bathroom down the hall. There was zero opportunity to get her alone with all of this commotion, but I figured I would at least try to meet her in the hallway on her way back to the kitchen. As she walked closer, I just stood there, not knowing what to say or do. I just wanted to catch her alone, at least for a second. As she neared me, she hesitated and then stopped. I looked at her closely and smiled. I wasn't sure what her expression meant, but it didn't seem to say, "Let's hurry back to the kitchen." I put my hand gently on her upper arm and pulled her close to me. She responded immediately, and we embraced passionately. I was thrilled to be kissing her, but also terrified the boys would come out of their rooms. It's one thing to bring random women here as dinner guests, but I had a strict policy about not letting them know I was even thinking about dating, let alone letting them catch me kissing anyone.
Stop.
Yeah. Oh,
That's so fucking weird.
this is so
Oh
weird.
my God.
It's one thing to bring random women here as dinner guests.
He's so blinded by fucking lust. It's just like,
It's
this
funny
could
'cause he is
really be a
Yeah, how
problem.
does it feel like hearing this?
Once he started going, I kind of went, you know what? Let the man run.
It was a little. At times, it would be a little disgusted, but other times, it's like, you know what?
At least you're not having to like have like a stepmom.
Yeah,
role
like, there's no
coming
evil
into it.
stepmom.
No, did anyone try to be like that down the line? You guys probably get
No,
into it
we
with
were
episodes,
also
or-
very strong-willed kids, so it would have been a
been
tough
bad.
We
role
would
to
push
fit.
back pretty
yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to be an evil stepmom
easy-
situation.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right,
Yeah.
continue.
I grabbed Avery's hand and turned for my bedroom. She followed without hesitation. We entered the room and I locked the door. I was excited, but also nervous. Would the kids knock? Could Dan figure out what I was doing? And could he hold Donna's attention from wanting to interrupt?
He's like shoving Donna down.
Yeah.
Don't go in there.
Donna, you
Let
ever
her-
seen magic?
Yeah, Dan's ripping out a card trick he hasn't shown in 25
yeah.
years.
Dan's like watching, like putting a movie on
Yeah.
for her and like
Yeah.
lots of popcorn. Like,
yeah.
Do you think Dan is enjoying this?
I think Dan's liking. No,
Dan probably loves the game of this a little
Okay.
bit.
if you're getting your friend laid after all this, he's been divorced.
true.
You
That's-
feel like you're the best man of all time.
That is true.
So
Yeah.
Dan is doing whatever he can.
Okay.
My mind raced and I started to sweat as I pulled her quickly toward the bed. The one thing I did know was that time was a luxury. Did I even have time to do anything? Would she do anything? We fell back on the bed and continued to embrace, each kiss becoming more and more intense. Within a moment, my right hand moved to her breasts, sliding under her bra. As I reached behind to unclasp it, she arched her back off the bed to help. She moaned with approval as I moved my lips toward her navel.
No, he did
Jesus
not
Christ.
say navel.
Towards her navel.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say nipple.
Navel.
Yeah. I took off her knickerjackers.
Navel.
Oh, yes. Her corset and it moved towards the navel region. I mean, what is this? Her dermis was smooth.
Like,
He was a knee guy. He was a navel
Yeah.
guy.
he likes to eat out the navel. It's so scary.
He liked odd body parts. I mean, that's
yeah,
kind of
he likes describing the weird one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I reached behind to unclasp her bra, and she arched her back. She moaned with approval as I stroked her chest and then moved my lips toward her navel. My face continued to the top of her jeans, and I started to unsnap them. No protest, just more soft moaning. My sweating and heartbeat increased even more, but now I was on a mission. Her zipper went down, and I started to pull on her pant legs, and she pleasantly surprised me by raising her butt off the bed to assist. I was moving real fast now and was fully expecting a knock on the door at any moment with, "Dad, can you help me with something?" from one of the boys.
They did not. He did
From
not
one of the
write
boys.
that.
From which I would get a little harder.
It seems like at this point, I'm like, was he getting off a little bit about being caught?
I think he was.
I think he liked the like I shouldn't be doing this, which is actually a kink. Like people do get like
No,
the
he's
thrill of it.
100%. There's a level of like, you get a little thrust of blood every time you think about
Yeah.
Dan or Donna knocking on the door.
No, and I think he's getting a thrill and like what's gonna happen.
If you're about to sleep with a woman and your biggest thought is your child coming to ask for, maybe don't be sleeping with a
Right.
woman.
Are you bothered, Jade, when you're with the boyfriend, the friends are in the next room?
My previous relationship, he lived in a house with like a lot of guys.
So you just agree,
So
accepted it.
I just had a hard time. His room at first was right by the living room, so you can hear everything. So it's hard to be like, well, they're playing FIFA, hearing all that while trying to get in the mood. Like I just like kept getting thrown out of it. I think because a lot for women too, it's more mental.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would just then start eavesdropping into their. It was just a lot to stay present, and so
You wouldn't
Sounds like he was great at sex. I was so bored I started eavesdropping on a FIFA game.
Yeah. This guy's starting
left, go
Paris
left.
Saint Germain over Real Madrid.
Yeah. You should play as Kirby. What?
He's using Bowser against.
Use down B.
all stars are like doing like, oh god.
So, all right. He's worried about one of us.
No knock, and so far no Dan and no Donna. Pulled Avery's panties with both hands, and she helped remove them with her hands.
There's now 4 hands on one pair of panties. I mean, Jesus. How big is Avery? How big are these panties?
This is a fucking chastity belt.
I mean, how big? Yeah.
She got the
Next thing I
she
know.
got the key and the combination.
2 more hands showed. Donna was helping. Donna's 6 hands now.
Go.
My heart was bursting through my chest. This was the first new naked woman I'd seen in over 20 years, laying on my bed. Was this really happening? Was this really occurring with my 3 boys just steps away down the hallway and Donna and Dan just 30 feet away in the kitchen?
Oh, he's loving the thrill.
No, he's fine.
Is this really-
He's so rough.
The
He's trying
amount
to
of
get a
times
quick
he's
nut in.
mentioned us being...
I'd love to see his search history. Father discovered by child.
Yeah.
None of this seemed to matter as I was overwhelmed by my explosive sexual desire. I sat back for a split second to totally take in her naked body. What a sight. What a beautiful body laying in front of me. I then brought my head to her navel and rapidly moved south between her legs. Her moaning greatly increased, and I proceeded to stay down on her. She moved her hips back and forth to my rhythm as the pleasure took hold. After several more moments, and now sure that she was satisfied, I quickly reached to my jeans and unsnapped the top. As I moved the zipper down, I could hardly believe what was finally about to happen to me. But when my jeans were almost to my ankles, she looked up and shook her head. No, I asked, hardly believing my ears. No, she protested, shaking her head again. I can't. Can't? I asked, with an expression that must have looked like I just lost $1 million down a sewer drain.
Great metaphor.
You know that classic moment.
Yeah,
you have $1 million.
You're holding $1 million.
And you know when you slip next to a sewer drain and it all ends up there.
And you just have $1 million in your pocket.
You know.
Okay, so
You think anyone's ever dropped $1 million down a sewer drain and going, this feels like the time I was cockblocked?
No. Like he also puts this on such a high pedestal.
Yeah.
Like $1 million being lost is this moment.
That's insane.
Okay, go. Keep going.
I was deflated, but before she even had time to offer an explanation, came a knock on the door. Dode, Donna wants Avery, said Dan.
Yes!
Donna wants what? Say it again.
Avery. And this is, I'll tell you, I'm sure he didn't even mind Donna up until this moment.
He definitely named her Donna just because of this moment.
He didn't give her a name like
No.
like it wasn't Ashley.
Yeah,
Like, it's
Ashley
not-
doesn't come pounding on the door.
No,
This
you know
is
what I
an
mean?
indelible-
Donna is your brute neighbor that like keeps complaining about your car being parked too
Right.
close to her. Like
Donna
she's,
the cockblock is
Yeah.
such a...
When he was writing this chapter, he was slapping the keyboard. You know?
Donna.
Okay, no problem, I shouted towards the door, scrambling to put my pants back on. Avery dressed quickly as well, and we both headed back to the kitchen. 2 of my boys came in, and the moment was now officially history.
So we weren't even like off to bed at this point. So we
Yeah,
were totally just doing
that's why he was-
homework or whatever.
Yeah, that's
you
why
know?
he was
Probably-
so worried about you coming
Right.
in.
She probably heard
Yeah.
one of us laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
One of us
and
asking-
he's so blinded by his
Look at
fucking
this,
horniness.
Donna.
I was at the peak of excitement less than 3 minutes ago, and it was like someone dumped a bathtub of ice water on me. A massive run-up of emotion, followed by a horrific crash. Moments later, Donna and Avery said their goodbyes, and they went on their way back to Raleigh.
They got out of there quick.
You think they either had some telepathy or she sent a text while Bob was going
This is
down on her?
pretext.
Right. So there was some telepathic. Donna fucking antenna went up and go, my
Yeah.
girl's in trouble. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe she's now realizing how long they've been gone.
Yeah.
Or maybe you boys came out And then Donna was like,
I
think this is weird. I'm going to go get
That's
it.
what happened.
That's, I think, what happened.
We came out, Donna goes, this is the weirdest fucking situation I've ever
Yes.
been in.
She's obviously.
This is not a girl's trip.
No.
You're right.
I'm now babysitting a fucking married adult man and 2 children. And
I think that's what happened.
And they're asking, where's daddy? Dan's starting to repeat close-up magic tricks.
I want to know Donna and Avery's car ride back to Raleigh. Probably 30 minutes of silence. Donna's got a cigarette. Finally just looks over. You happy with yourself?
Yeah. And you know? Avery's sitting there just, I mean.
Kind of a little tearful, maybe.
Yeah.
Avery's like, this may have been a rock bottom for Avery. Honestly.
This is our dad almost getting.
She's going with the fucking kid. You know, Donna's reaming into her up 95.
Dan was apologetic. Dode, I tried to keep her at bay for as long as I could, but Donna kept insisting they needed to hit the road. He smiled broadly and asked, "Did you get anywhere?" "Somewhere," I replied, showing disappointment, "but not everywhere."
What a line.
Somewhere.
But not
So
everywhere.
cunnilingus for him is described as somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere, but not everywhere.
And you know what? It was somewhere.
Sure.
He did
He did go somewhere.
He did go somewhere.
Did.
Raleigh was a good distance away, more than 5 hours by car, but I envisioned keeping in touch with her, and perhaps a rendezvous in the near future. After that evening, I kept in touch with Avery for several months by phone, but we never had the opportunity to get together again.
Here's the deal. The way that it ended with Donna, I bet what kept Avery from ever meeting up again is that she would have to look Donna in the face and go,
Right.
Remember with
Bob?
3 guys? Remember the fucking hellish day I put you through?
Yeah.
I'm going to see him again.
You mentioned Bob's name to Donna. That eyebrow starts twitching. I do think she just kind of, he goes down on her and she just kind of is like, all right, I'm done, you
Maybe
know?
she got the ick.
I
Maybe he kept
I
licking
think
her
she got the
navel,
ick.
and she
You're
was
right.
like, "This is weird. I don't know if this guy knows what he's doing."
Also says that moment where he's like, I just sat there and taking it in.
Maybe
That could have been
that could have been weird.
Right.
That
It
could
He
have
could have
been.
been like,
Yeah.
some googly eyes.
You have the-
Yeah.
he's like, or you know when they like are too like.
Too flattering.
Yeah, it was probably, he probably
It's
let
too
out
black.
a.
That's
right.
like a little bit too overwhelming. Like,
Yeah.
obviously you want someone into you, but to the point where like, because I remember my sister hooked up with a guy that like hadn't hooked up with anyone in COVID, really.
So he was
and
just
so it was coming
dying
out of
for it.
COVID, and he like was like a jackrabbit. Like he went to kiss her, and he was just like
Oh.
licking her face, and she was just like, "Whoa!" And then he was just like touching her boobs, and was just like, "Wow." He kept just saying, "Wow."
Yeah, you know yes.
Wow.
That's exactly, I think, what happened
Wow,
here.
I'm
It's
so
just
Yes.
yeah, it's that.
yeah.
She's-
Yeah, I know. And when you got a 6-year-old over there, you kind of know this guy's fresh out of a divorce. So it's gonna you immediately know.
You're right.
I'm dealing with a rookie.
She knew the
here.
baggage.
She realized she might be number 1.
She definitely got the ick here. I think that's obvious.
I think something.
Something twinged up. And when a woman gets the ick, I think her very close friend, Donna in this case,
Senses it.
There's a
you know?
sense.
I think there's a sense.
There's a sense.
So that's Avery. Jade, what do you think? What do you think of the book so far?
How do you feel like he would feel knowing you guys doing this podcast?
He would love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was a showman.
He was a
So,
showman.
Yeah.
He wanted this. He wrote it in this detail because he was like, I want people to.
This is not a man who was
Shy.
shy
No.
about this stuff. So if would he love that we're kind of poking fun here and there? I mean, that's
Okay, jury's out.
jury's
We'll
out
see.
on that. But I
You'll
think
see him in
that,
heaven.
We will see.
And he'll talk to him then.
he's
but
like,
just
hey.
generally us enjoying it. I mean, I think this being enjoyed in some capacity is certainly better than
Yeah.
it sitting in a file
100%.
somewhere. Is this book disturbing to you, Jay? Do you say what is your kind of just taking us out of the equation? What is your kind of like?
do you think it is really relatable? Like, I know
Yeah.
like we're joking about a lot of things and it's wild and it is out to lunch, but like, I do think like, I mean, I've had a lot of friends that their parents are now trying to date in their 60s even, let's say, and it's weird. It's a different generation you're going into the dating world. Like even with apps, like nowadays, like I
Our
can't
mom
even.
met her boyfriend on Hinge.
Your mom did?
Yeah,
Crazy.
That's great. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
right.
Which is really cool. But I do think a bunch of
He's
people.
24. No.
he's our roommate.
I think we misled the audience a little the last episode. We said Bob would get laid this time. He doesn't get laid.
No. Well, I'll tell you, he got somewhere.
He got somewhere.
He didn't get everywhere. He did not get everywhere.
All right, let's wrap it up.
I think we're set.
Yeah,
Good.
that'll do it. Next is Chuck in the bar scene.
Chuck in the bar scene's next. My dad will get laid.
We assume. We hope.
Really?
We hope. We
He'll
think.
go somewhere.
We think.
Will he go
Eventually.
everywhere?
We can't promise laid until he actually gets laid, but he will get laid eventually. All right, from lust to dust, my horny dead dad.
From lust to dust.
Next time on From Lust to Dust. Within a few minutes, Chuck was taking me through the steps of signing up for eHarmony. Hey, Chuck, what's the deal with putting in my age? I protested.
I don't know, Bob. Typically, women want to know that. Yeah. Where's the sub-dom category?
Chuck, where the hell's the sub down? I'm a switch. How am I going to let people know I'm a switch?
Yeah.